Hello everyone. So today we're going to continue talking about factoring a quadratic expression. And I just wanted to highlight a few notes because I know a few of you were asking questions and struggling with this a little bit. So if we're trying to factor something that looks like this, x squared, or a variable squared plus bx, meaning there's an x term with a coefficient in front of us, plus c, the constant. If we're trying to factor something that looks like this, which this example does, n just replaces x, but that's fine. It's just the variable squared plus a coefficient in front of the variable and then a constant. So if we're trying to factor this, think of this as the opposite of FOIL, meaning eventually we're going to try to get this broken down into two binomials such that when you multiply and FOIL them out, you get back this original. So what that comes down to doing is finding two numbers that multiply to the c value, or the constant, and at the same time add to the b value, or the value out in front of the variable. So let's dive into it. To get n squared, the first two numbers have to be, or the first two things have to be n and n, because when I FOIL, first outside, inside, last, it has no choice but to be n and n. And then the tricky part is getting these two numbers here. And again, how we do that, we take the negative 60, because that's our constant, and I have to think, okay, what two numbers can I multiply to get negative 60? And those two numbers also have to add to positive 4. So let's guess and check. How about 30 and negative 2? Well, those definitely multiply to negative 60, but 30 plus negative 2 is 28, which is not what we want. We want 4. So keep guessing and checking. How about 15 and negative 4? Again, multiply to negative 60. But if we add them, 15 and negative 4, we get 11. That's not what we want. Let's try negative 10 and 6. So negative 10 times 6, negative 60. If I add negative 10 plus 6, I get negative 4, which is close, but I want a positive 4. So what do we think we could do? Well, let's keep the numbers the same except for switch the signs. Now 10 times negative 6, still negative 60. 10 plus negative 6, now I get the 4. So I get n plus 10, n minus 6. And that's it.